Students, next topic, radius of gyration. The general formula for the radius of gyration, that is I is equal to mk square. So an object it has a regular shape means here the moment of inertia is calculated by using the formula of I is equal to mr square. Suppose here the object it has a mass and it is not having the regular shape, and also it has the orientation of axis of rotation. We are taking one of the object, it is in the position of the rotation means only it has the values of the axis of rotation means here we need to give the expression for the mass by using the general formula, that is I is equal to mk square. Here the k is called radius of gyration. Okay, so for an object it has a rotational motion means here the axis of rotation is noted by the k, and then it is calculated by using radius of gyration. Okay, I is equal to moment of inertia of the object, that is I is equal to mk square. So from this we can give the definition for the radius of gyration. This radius of gyration of an object is the perpendicular distance. It is the perpendicular distance. It is the perpendicular distance of. It is the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation to an equivalent point mass, which would have the same mass as well as the same moment of inertia. Okay, students, the radius of gyration is defined as the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation to an equivalent point mass, which would have the same mass as well as the same moment of inertia. Okay, students. So to understand this, we consider one of the object, that is a rotating rigid body, which has the mass is m1, m2, m3 and so on mn. It has a point masses. Okay, so we are taking one of the rigid body. That rigid body it has a point masses, that is m1, m2, m3, m4. Okay, from we are taking this is the axis. From the axis it has a mass is m1 at a distance r1. It has another mass, it has a distance r2. This is m2. Okay, so about the rotations, it has a mass m3, which a distance is r3. It has a mass is m4 at a distance r4. Okay, like this it has a number of masses, that is m1, m2, m3 and so on. And it has a distance is also r1, r2, r3 and so on, rn respectively. Okay, students. So the moment of inertia of the object, the moment of inertia of the object, it can be written as by using the formula I is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n, from 1 to n. Okay, 1 to n mass, right? And then you know the formula, that is mi Ri square, product of mass into square of the distance. Okay, generally we can write that is summation I is equal to 1 to n mi Ri square. So it has the expansion, that is I is equal to, what is the meaning for summation I is equal to 1 to n mi r square? First we can substitute 1 means it is m1 r1 square. Next 2 means m2 r2 square. The summation means we are adding these values. Okay, so like this we can write plus m3 r3 square plus and so on plus mn rn square. So in this rigid body we are taking the masses m1, m2, m3, all are the point masses. Here the point masses are equal. The m1 is equal to m2, it is also equal to m3, it is also equal to m4. Like this it is equal to mn. So then we can write I is equal to m1 is equal to m. Okay, r1 square plus m r2 square plus m r3 square plus and so on plus m r1 square. So from this, in all the term m is common, so it will be taken outside m into r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square plus and so on plus rn square. Okay friends, so it can be written as I is equal to, okay, the n terms, the mass is n terms, so we are multiplied within the one m, nm r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square plus and so on rn square and divided by 1n. Means here this is equal to I is equal to m k square. It can be written as I is equal to m k square. So this nm means that is total mass, that is m. This values from this k square is equal to r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square plus and so on plus rn square divided by n. So from this we can write what is the k? K is equal to root of r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square plus and so on plus rn square divided by n. Okay friends, so this is a value of the radius of gyration. The expression for radius of gyrations indicate that it is the root mean square. It is the root mean square distance of the particle of the body from the axis of rotation. R1, R2, R3, R4, these are the distance from the axis. This is the axis. Okay, so we can write what is the radius of gyrations. The radius of gyrations indicate that it is the root mean square distance of the particle of the body from the axis of rotation. So from the radius of gyrations, for example, we can take the moment of inertia for the uniform rod. Okay, already we calculated the moment of inertia for the uniform rod of mass m and it has a length L, that is I is equal to 1 divided by 12 m L square. Already I taught you. Okay, so from the general expression, the moment of inertia, the general expression for moment of inertia I is equal to m k square. From the radius of gyrations, I is equal to m k square. So we can write I is equal to m k square. It is substitute in this equation means m k square is equal to 1 divided by 12 m L square. Okay, in the next step it can be written as m common, so it will be neglected. So k square is equal to 1 divided by 12 L square. From this we can calculate the values of the k. What is the k? K is equal to root of 1 divided by 12 into L. Okay, in next step it can be written as root of 1 divided by 12. It can be written as 4 into 3 into L. So k is equal to from this it can be written as 1 divided by 2 root 3. Okay, students, the 4 square root of 4 it will become as 2. So 1 divided by 2 root 3 into L. So k is equal to, so you know the values of the root 3, that is 1 divided by 2 into, what is the values of the root 3? That is 1.732 into L. So k is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 1.732 means it is to the values is 3.4 Okay, friends. So 1 divided by this values. So K is equal to 0.316. So students, 1 divided by 3.464. 1 divided by 3.464 is equal to K is equal to 0.2886L. So in next step we can write K is equal to 0.289. Okay students, thank you.